If you're about to hire a contractor for a renovation or new build, the contract you sign before work begins is the most important document in the entire project. It's what protects your money, your timeline, and your property if something goes wrong. Without a clear written agreement, you're relying on a handshake and on a project that could cost tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's a risk you don't want to take. In this video, we're covering what a construction contract is, the 4 types you'll encounter, and what every agreement should include before you sign anything. eForms is the #1 source for easy-to-use legal templates that help you handle important paperwork with confidence. Let's jump in. What is a construction contract? A construction contract is a written agreement between a client and a contractor that defines the terms of a construction project. It includes the scope of work, the timeline, how much you'll pay, and when. It protects both sides by making sure everyone's expectations are documented before a single nail is driven. Whether you're a homeowner hiring someone for a major renovation or a contractor taking on a new project, having this in writing isn't just good practice, it's essential. Let's go over the 4 types of construction contracts. Not all construction contracts work the same way, and the type you choose can have a big impact on your final cost. Here are the 4 main types. Fixed price. This is the most straightforward option. You and the contractor agree on a set price upfront that covers all materials and labor. It gives you cost certainty going in, which makes it a popular choice for homeowners with a defined budget. The trade-off is that if the contractor underestimates the job, they absorb the difference, which can sometimes lead to corners being cut. Cost plus. With this structure, you pay the actual cost of materials and labor, plus an additional fee or percentage for the contractor's profit. It's more transparent about where your money is going, but your final cost isn't locked in. Some cost plus agreements include a maximum cap to protect the client from runaway expenses. Time and materials. Similar to cost plus, but billed based on agreed hourly or daily rates for labor plus the cost of materials. This works well when the full scope of the project isn't clear from the start, like a renovation that might uncover unexpected issues behind the walls. Unit pricing. Costs are based on a specific unit of measurement, like per square foot, for example. This is more common in commercial construction, but can apply to residential projects where work is repetitive and measurable. Understanding which type you're signing matters because it determines how predictable your costs will be. If budget certainty is your priority, fixed price is your safest bet. If flexibility matters more, cost plus or time and materials may serve you better. Now let's talk about working with subcontractors. On larger projects, your general contractor will likely bring in subcontractors, electricians, plumbers, roofers, and others with specialized skills. As a homeowner, the important thing to know is that those subcontractor costs are typically built into the overall contract price you agree to with your contractor. For contractors, a separate subcontractor agreement should be in place with each subcontractor you bring on. This defines their scope, payment terms, and responsibilities independently from the main client contract. If you need a subcontractor agreement template, we have one linked in the description below. Now, what to include in the contract? This is where the contract actually protects you, so every section matters. A solid construction contract should cover names and addresses of both parties. This establishes who is legally responsible on each side. The date of signing. This documents when the agreement was made and when obligations begin. A detailed description of services. This is the most important section. Be specific about every aspect of the work, the materials, the finishes, the dimensions. Vague language here is where disputes are born. The start and completion dates. This sets a clear timeline and gives you grounds to act if your project runs significantly over schedule. The payment amount, method, and schedule. This outlines the total cost, how payments will be made, and when each payment is due. Many construction contracts use milestone-based payments tied to project phases. Expense terms and conditions. This clarifies how unexpected costs, like materials that need to be substituted, will be handled. Proof of liability insurance. Your contractor should carry insurance. This protects you if something is damaged or someone is injured on your property during the project. Conditions for termination. This spells out what happens if either party needs to end the agreement early, including what happens to payments that are already made. Signatures of both parties. Without signatures, the contract isn't binding. Make sure both parties sign before any work begins. A construction project is a major investment, and a clear contract is what protects that investment from the first day to the last. Whether you're a homeowner about to hire a contractor or a contractor taking on a new client, getting the agreement right before the work begins can save you on costly disputes down the road. Click the link in the description to download a construction contract template from eForms and get started. If this was helpful, subscribing takes a second. We break down a new legal topic every week so you always have what you need. Thanks for watching.